Hey, you guys, welcome back. Look who I got. He's here.
Finally.
Yes, he finally made it, y'all. I had to hunt him down, track him down, chase him down. I finally got him to stand still long enough so I can tell him what I needed, and he showed up for me, and he's here.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. Humbled.
Thank you, thank you. So am I. Definitely. So am I. So first of all, for all of those that have been living under rocks, please tell everyone who you are.
Miles Rawls, Southeast DC Bird Farm, born and raised, and been running the George Goodman League for the last 20 years. This year, getting ready to be year 21 coming up. So I'm excited about another year inside the gates.
Wow, awesome. So let me ask you this. Can you give us a little bit of information and background about the George Goodman League?
Well, the George Goodman League was the Berry Farm League back in the day. It started in 1977 by Irvin Brady, Carlton Reed, may he rest in peace, and Morty Hammond. We started out playing softball. It was just street teams. And then once softball was over, that led us into the summer. So we didn't have nothing to do for the summer. So I guess Brady and the guys got together and they said they might as well roll it over into basketball. So back then it was just, like I said, just Berry Farm only, Berry Farm Park Chester. No Congress Park, no Savoy, no Sheridan Terrace, Berry Farm Park Chester.
Okay.
That ran up until I went to military in 83, so I missed about 12 years of it. And then I got out of the military in 95.
Good grief. I don't even know what grade I was in '83. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. So how did you become to be appointed the commissioner? Like, how did all of that come about?
I got out the military August of 95, and so I was looking forward to playing in the league again. But when I got there, the league was, nobody took the helm. It was no league in 95. So in 96, they encouraged me and talked me into taking the torch. So I've been running the league since 96, and the rest is history.
Oh, wow. So that's something. So, and because that was my next question. How long have you been doing this?
This 21 years coming up starting May 30th.
Wow. And that's something.
Yep.
So how you feel about that?
I feel good about it. I didn't think it was, it was always a year by year. I live my life day by day. So running the league was a year by year thing. It got better year by year. I mean, of course, when you first start out, no sponsors, everything's out of pocket. And then, when the league got real popular and Gilbert Arenas and the Wizards and the KDs and the Moltons and all those guys start coming down, then that drew the cameras, lights, camera, action.
Right.
They don't care nothing about you unless you got somebody that's down there that they want to see. So
Right.
that brought the cameras, and then that brought the sponsors, some sponsors.
Right.
But if you'd have told me it would be what it is today in 96, I'd have told you it was crazy. So I'm very proud of what the league has become because it allowed me to give back to the community and to the city as a whole.
Right. So, I mean, you have done an amazing job at bringing a lot of the DMV together. Very little incidents have occurred. There have been some slip-ups, but we're going to excuse those minor slip-ups. We're going to put it that way. But you have done an awesome job at bringing the DMV together, during the summer where everyone can come, can have fun. I've been out there myself a few times. You got women out there, you got children, you got, obviously men. And everybody, they're having a good time. It's kind of like a family thing. How were you able to pull that off?
Hey, like I said, I wanted it to be like a cookout affair, like with barbecue. And with basketball and jokes in between. So when all of this first started going on back in the late 90s, there were beefs in town. So
Right.
And to see these guys come inside the gates, you never knew what would pop off. And then back then we had no police. I mean, I was just trying to build my street creds, and get respect from, doing what I was doing for the city and for the neighborhood. So it was some slip-ups back then, but when those slip-ups occurred, I went directly to the horse and, let those guys know that, hey, I'm trying to work on something here, trying to build something, and then, those things they came far and in between. So
Right.
I, I I guess it's just like the guys say that when somebody respects you and respect what you're doing, then respect goes a long way. So
Right.
it takes the people there and my homies and things of that nature to keep the peace on the course. But for the most part, it's been wonderful, and to see, like I said, people from different neighborhoods coming there, and we do what we do in there. You know what goes on in there. But at the end of the day, when it's over, everybody goes home and they looking forward to the next day.
Right, exactly. So, what do you love so much about doing the summer league? I mean, is it? I mean, I hear you out there, and you kind of like you're ragging on everybody. It's all in fun, and they're ragging on you. And what do you enjoy most about doing the summer
The
leagues?
most is the thank yous that I get and bringing the people together, getting people something to do. For started out 3-4 days a week. Now we 6 days a week. Kids league. It's the laughter, because I need laughter. Everybody needs laughter. Laughter cures a whole lot of, you may be going through something, and then you use Berry Farm as your outlet. And my biggest reward is when I see people I don't know in the grocery stores, at the shows, in the streets, and they come up to you and they say, "Thank you, man. I appreciate. Thanks for what you're doing." That's what I love the most about it. So to not even think of me not doing it is ludicrous. So like I tell her, I'm gonna do it till I can't do it no more, because that's the
Right.
satisfaction I get out of it, the smiles that it puts on people's faces, and the platform that the Goodman League has given me to give back and to needies, from clothes to food, you name it, whatever I could do. Because back in our day, people looked out for us.
Right.
You know,
Right.
you could go in your neighbor's house and get food and all that. Nowadays, you can't do that. So, the platform is there for me to do what I do. So that's the beauty of it, the thank you and the smiles on the faces that it
Right.
provides.
So let me ask you this: like, what has been the biggest challenge for you as far as just kind of keeping this thing together, just kind of, making sure everybody's having a good time, bringing the NBA players in, and
To be honest, Bridget, it hasn't been a challenge.
Oh, really?
It's when I get up, I don't know who's coming through. Back in those days, I mean, I knew when Gilbert was coming because he wanted to play every day. The biggest challenge was just seeing what that day brought, because
Right.
my show is unscripted.
right,
So you get what you get, and if you got to have thick skin, the players know that, the fans know they had to learn by fire. But it's all about fun in there. If I say something that's really really offensive to you, and fun, and all you got to do is see me off script, off the record, and say, hey, I didn't like that, and then I wouldn't have no problem apologizing. But for the most part, the people know what they in for when they come down
when they
there.
come. Exactly. So what I know there have been several times that, the league has been threatened, as far as shutting down. I know that there have been rumors.
Yeah, that's what they were.
Right, and that's what I was gonna say. I don't know how true they were, but
Yeah, those were strictly rumors. People would
Okay.
ask me, hey, man, I heard it wasn't going to be no Berry Farm,
Right,
and
right.
da-da-da-da. They shutting down the neighborhood and humming. Well, even when they finally decide to move those few folks that's left down there out, that won't have any impact on the basketball league.
I was gonna say, so it's safe to say that the Goodman League's not
we
going
good.
nowhere.
And it's part of the redevelopment plan. So
Excellent.
I don't need the houses. They can break down the houses, reconstruct, and do all that. All I need is that basketball court, and we good.
Well, I'll tell you what we can do. We can put together some cheerleaders then, since we know you ain't going
That's-
nowhere.
That's
Sonny?
something. Hey, that would be a first. Cheerleaders.
That's right. We can get
Cheerleaders
some
will be a
cheerleaders.
first.
I'll start. Hey, you guys! I'll start up a sign up list. All you ladies want to sign up? We're gonna we're gonna get the cheerleading squad together.
Yeah. Now that would be something.
Yes.
That's a squad.
Oh Lord! I done told you before. You're gonna stay away from my guests.
Still on her guest. And she's still pissed about that. No guys.
Yes. So let's take a quick break for a minute, kind of regather some things, pay a couple of bills. You guys stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back with Mr. Miles Rawls.
He feeling a little strange. He just got home, ladies. Yeah, that man just come home, y'all. Ladies, yeah, welcome home, baby. Make him feel at home, ladies. He been gone, y'all. Welcome home, Leslie. Yeah. Yeah. He feel a little strange tonight, Coco. Welcome home, baby. And happy birthday to all my Libras. Happy birthday, Libras. Yes. Even celebrate my mom's birthday, y'all. Yes, indeed. Miss Mac's birthday, too. Yeah. My mother. Yeah. No, it's in May. Miss Sissy May. Hello, chocolate. Hi, baby. Hello, right. All right. Hey.
What's up, Mo?
That's his brother right there. That's Leslie. He just come home. Yeah, what's up, Wood? Yeah, he just come home. Welcome home, Leslie.
Thank you for stopping through, man. Welcome back on the scene. Very special dedication going out to my main man, Kurt, back there. Thank you, baby. Thank you for coming out partying with us tonight.
All right. Hey, you guys, welcome back. Welcome back. We are still here with the commissioner of the Goodman League, Mr. Mr. Miles. Yes, Mr. Miles Ross. As you can see, you guys, I had to switch my music up today. You know, usually I have a little jazz playing, but, you know, I had to switch my music up today. You know, we had to get some Rare Essence in there with jazz funk.
That's right.
That we had to make sure that was in there.
Got to have funk in there.
That's right.
Got to have my man in there to go.
So we had to switch my music up a little bit, but it's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So let's get into who you are. As far as growing up, were you into sports growing up?
Growing up back down in Bird Farm, we was playing a bunch of tag. We kept busy when we were kids. Boys chase the girls. High go see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 red light. Y'all don't know nothing about that.
Whatever.
Hopscotch, frisbee, baseball. We played basketball, football. I played in the community league, the Bird Farm Community League. Graduate of Ballou High School, Ballou Knights, Big Bad Ballou. Class of 81, Heat Big Fun with my man Benny, may he rest in peace. 83, everybody was hustling back in the 80s.
Right.
They were getting money and that wasn't my thing.
I was just about to say, how did you manage to stay clear from that whole era? You know.
Number one, my father.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't scared of nothing else. It was the repercussions from him. And then I didn't want to go to jail. I wasn't trying to go to jail. But
Right.
Everybody was free willing, doing their own thing back then. So I always worked. I knew how to go get money, but it wasn't that kind of money.
Right.
But, so after I had my first daughter in 81, when I got out of school in 80, how was my baby? She gonna kill me. 82. My oldest daughter, you know, them little jobs wasn't panning out. So I said, I gotta get up out of here. I gotta find something to do, you know, to support her. So I up one day and caught the 94 bus up on uptown, and I went into the U.S. Army place and took the Army test, and I joined the Army.
Wow.
To the disbelief of my mother.
Right. Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
So I took that route. Watching those commercials when you're in there watching TV, to be all you can be, that sold me. So I went and took the test for the military, decided to go in the military, and did 12 years. I didn't think I would do 2. My mother didn't think I'd last 3 months.
Oh my God.
Because she said I didn't like nobody to tell me what to do.
Right.
And
I think that's probably one of the
and
reasons
she said I had a big mouth. No homo, no homo. You gotta say no homo. The guys on live stream, they'll get you. They'll get you. They be
Definitely you.
yeah, they'll get me.
Definitely you.
They waiting like I know they watching. They waiting like vultures for me to slip up, so they can chime in and So no, you gotta say no homo.
Exactly.
Say no homo. That's like time out. So I got out the military after 12 years. Got tired of being away from my family.
Right. Right.
Because I knew I could get a job. So I joined did a little private security for a year and a half with Smithsonian. And then I got the job I have now with Homeland Security. Been here for coming up on 20 years.
Wow.
So,
wow. So how ironic is it that you happen to be doing what you're doing now in the neighborhood that you grew up in? Do you when you go there in the summer, do you just look around like, wow?
Well, it just so happens that Homeland Security had put Coast Guard headquarters up St. Elizabeth. So that's where I work. And then they knew I was engaged in the community, so they allowed me to take that and put it up under the Homeland Security umbrella as far as community outreach. So we go into the schools. We take Deputy Dog or McGruff. We do that in different schools. So they know I was engaged in my community and how passionate I was in the community. So they allowed me to be the outreach guy for Federal Protective Service, and then that put me right there in my own hood, and
awesome,
and for good reason, to keep the havoc down from going up towards that gate.
Exactly, so keep them back.
They knew what they were doing.
So let's get into some of the community services that you do offer. I know you do a lot of community stuff for the community. Is it just Ward 8 or is it?
I primarily do. My focus is Berry Farms and Parkchester, because with the resources I have, resources are limited. So, a few years ago, I partnered with Ransom Miller from Project Give Back, because he was doing Thanksgiving baskets, and he came up to me one day and he's like, "Hey man, I really like what you're doing," and because I was buying all these turkeys and scrounging, trying to get money to, when you feed one person, you got to feed the next. So it's hard to say no. So he had this project, his nonprofit is Project Give Back, and I started sponsoring his project, and he let me piggyback with him to feed. We were only doing about 30 or 40 baskets down Berry Farm at first, and then with my sponsors and stuff, I was able to donate more money and get more baskets. So I told him it's 250 families in Berry Farm, so that's how many baskets I want. So I thought that was a little bit off the hook, but he was like, no, he was like, no, you one of my biggest supporters, so it works out. So I do that. I do the toy drives, I do the clothing drives, and just try to, because down there it's the poorest ward.
Right.
Ward 8,
right. Because that was my question. Like, what do you see as far as Ward 8, the biggest need in that area?
Jobs.
Jobs.
Can't stress that enough. A lot of people always say there's not jobs. I'm in the streets. They whine and cry about there are no jobs. There's jobs out there. There are jobs out there. You got to go out there and get them. Ain't no job coming in and knock on your door and say, here a job. So there are jobs out there to be got. You just have to have that, self-discipline and urge to go out there and get you a job. But, my focus is, I wish I could feed the whole town, but my focus is mainly Berry Farms. And if I can help out like I do with Ceasefire, I give them baskets and other entities, other nonprofits that I can help out. If I can do it, then I'll stretch it, but I take care of the home front first.
Right. I know I seen there was one, I don't know, I can't remember what you called it, but you were giving bicycles.
Right, that was the toy drive. That was Christmas for the, so I get my guys at work, I get them, like I said, they know I'm passionate. We gave away 35 tablets this past Christmas to teenage girls from Berry Farm. So I'm pretty proud of the little pissy guy that grew up down Berry Farm. I'm pretty proud of that guy. But I get all of that from my mother. You know, I watched her
Awesome.
coming up. That give so much with so little. You know, so giving, you know, and sharing. Back then, you had no choice in my family. It was 16, 17.
And that's
of
what
us.
I was gonna say. I know you come from a very big family. What type of influence did your mom and dad have on you guys?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this story. My father was a disciplinarian. I didn't like it then, but you know, when you get older, I'm who I am because of him. So, and he did what he had to do in those days to keep
Right.
to run his house. So he did his thing. So, and he didn't have a dime, but he
Right.
had a lot of love and discipline. And so everybody running around here thinking you got to get your son these $300 sneakers and
That's
these
right.
games and to prove you love them, and that's about as far from the truth as you can get.
Right.
But where were we?
The influence.
The
your
influence,
mom and dad.
yeah. I used to go out in the mornings. Me and my brother BA and us, we'd go cut grass or run errands, pump gas, and then you know for school, you know you got to finish school clothes. We go down on Good Hope Road, was the little 5 and dime store. So I bought big old 2 packs of socks. Had about 20 pairs of socks each. That's what I think I'm buying for myself for school. You know, T-shirts, things of that nature. So I go home and I show my mother this big old bag. Hey, you know, I bought me some T-shirts and da 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 da.
For some reason,
So
I
you
know what
already
she
where
told
I'm
you to
going.
do.
Yeah. So no, you bought y'all some T-shirts. So you talking about somebody was pissed. But I mean, so I learned about sharing
Right.
at an early age, and you know all that's due to her. So that she's the one you guys got to thank, because
Awesome.
her and Pops, because may he rest in peace. That's where I get it from, and it's a good feeling.
Very good.
It's a good feeling.
Very good. So, what do you think about the whole regentrification thing that's going on, in not just in Southeast, but just in the district as a whole?
I don't really focus on.
Right.
I'm so tunnel vision when it comes to Berry Farm.
But I know that you see
But
the
I see
you
the- I
see the
see the
change.
changes and-
Exactly.
and see what's going, see who coming and who going, and I mean they pushing us out slowly,
Exactly.
slowly.
And
but
that's why I
surely.
wanted your opinion, because I know you
MLK
see.
don't look the same no more. W
Right.
Street, you go on the back of 16th Street, it ain't what it used to look like. So
Right.
and in all these other urban areas where you think that you wouldn't see no Caucasians or Chinese or whatever, they coming.
Right.
And
right.
I think, like down Berry Farm, for instance, those folks don't want to go anywhere because they know it's going to be rough for them to come back.
To get back. Exactly.
You know, I mean, you mandated to have so many affordable. Those units have to be, you know, affordable housing. But at the end of the day, they're going to make it rough for them to get back in those units. So that's why they don't want to go nowhere. But I'm for them tearing all of Berry Farm down. That
wow.
that has to
Okay.
happen.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not against that at all. That has to happen. And I hear the people's cry that may not come back in because, you know, you got the new rec center, so you got, you know, the rec center, then you got that SOI. The rest of the community is
Right.
is a soul. So it's changing, and it makes it so bad. You gotta keep up with the Joneses. You know,
That's what I was going to say. You're gonna have to change
you
with
gotta
it.
change or
Right.
be left or sit there moaning and groaning and whining, but you gotta
You're gonna have to.
shit or get off the pot.
Right.
That's basically what it comes down to. So
Exactly.
and Ward 8's getting the short end of the stick of it.
Yeah, it appears. It
there's
appears.
no question.
It appears. We're all watching, so yeah, it
Yeah.
appears. It appears.
I mean,
Let's take a quick break for a minute, you guys. Give us a second. We're gonna take a break. We will be right back with some more with Mr. Miles Rawls, the commissioner. Yes, my producer. She loves that. The commissioner, Miles Rawls.
hey, Steve, baby, what's up, baby?
Ho! Also, don't forget about the big band. Big Bad Metro Workers Bash, October 27th. October 27th. Saturday night, October 27th at Love Nightclub. Gonna be at the with a Sugar Bear, EU, and Subtle. Yo, body snatchers. Hey, BB. Here comes the body snatchers. Hey, Miss Tay. Snatching bodies, what we after? Hey, Reese. Here comes the body snatchers. Excuse me. Hey, Miss Pig. Snatching bodies, what we after? Hey, Lord Chocolate. Here comes the body snatchers. Sweet Caressa. Snatching bodies, what we after? Rodney and Sean. Here comes the body snatchers. Body snatchers. Body snatchers. Body snatchers. Body snatchers. Control that. Hit me.
Gonna show you what to master. Put a passion. And it's on the body count. Cause I'm after. All your wins and your soul practices. Here's the clothes cause the color different. Come on. Nigga, don't run. I'm a tough gun. Dance in the gas for fun. Making no mistakes like a cheater. Got that reflex. Try and run out speed
Yo,
you.
beware the body snatchers right back at you. And who you motherfuckers think you coming after? RE is on the table. Play the cards that you dealt if you're able. Yo, we snatching bodies like Hardaway every day. And when we come to play, we stay all night. RE got the nice shit for you. To take a swig, do the jig like I'm for you.
I can reach it. I can beat you. Try to the pit.
Yeah.
You ever do that shit? What? Straight to your neck till you bleeding.
Here comes the body snatcher, straight weeded. Yeah, 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 yeah. Bring it on, bring the motherfucking ruckus.
But like rockets, body snatchers never miss.
Yo, the go-go Mickey got you wide open. Yo, it's whatever, it's clever. I never heard a beat like blue, baby. You feel it coming right through, baby. And from the darkness of the night to the light of day, R.E.B. snatch your body till they torn away. Probably take on, but I don't care, cause R.E.
Ain't going nowhere.
Remix.
Killer, killer animal, not the one to stand up to. Leave with me and best believe the birds have to carry you. Got the Panamera, flashing for the camera. Hottest best Sahara, I'm the realest nigga ever. Cash all in my duffel, credit on my visa. Paint a perfect picture, Leonardo, Mona Lisa. I wear my women out. If you want them, you can keep her. See me at the car lot, a deep trying to creep her. Let them win the captain, yeah, my money tragic. See me with an extra every shorty, pick your back in.
Hello, 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 you guys. Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. We are still here with the commissioner of the Goodman League, Mr. Miles Rawls.
He's still here.
He's still here. I ain't ran him off yet, y'all.
Man, D-Baby over there, my homie over
Yeah,
there.
and D-Baby is here too. so, let's say, so you have built up a great rapport with a lot of city officials. You
Right.
know, we have noticed. Have you ever given any thought to running for any type of political office?
No.
None at all.
I have to give up the gates. I ain't giving up the gates.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, you've already looked into that. It
Nah,
sounds like.
I'm not a political guy. I'm gonna fight for my hood, but
Okay.
all that other crap, they can have that.
Okay. Okay. I
I'm
understand.
gonna do it from where I do it from. Everybody has their callings. My brother B.A. tried to get me in the pool pit with him. You know, that was his calling, but I give back through that Goodman League. So
Right.
that's how I run mine. So running for office ain't never entered my head.
Well, but you do know that if you ran,
Right there, yeah.
you do know that
do
they
know that.
coming.
I do know that, but
Yes.
that's a councilman seat. That's not my stick.
Right.
If it was anything, it'd be mayor. But when I retire in 5 years,
Y'all
I'm
okay?
done.
Y'all heard that now?
No,
Y'all
no.
heard it? He said mayor.
Oh, you good, Mayor Bowser. I'm not coming after you, baby. You good. If anything, it would be mayor, but not a councilman seat. I got to get the top seat.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. So what have you noticed in your observation that's much needed in the Ward 8 community?
Again, they rebuilding, but you know, you got to get jobs. You got to get programs for the people that's out there that's sick with the drug problems. You gotta have programs. They got programs. Again, like I said earlier, if they there, if they want to be there to get
Right.
right, you know. But I can't stress the jobs and the programs and
Affordable
and
housing. you
affordable
think?
housing is
Right.
key. You gotta get some shelters over there. I mean, they got the shelter over at St. Eve that is beyond me how it's even open. If you ever go in that shelter over there and walk around in the back, it looks condemned.
Right.
And they have, that's the housing. That's how they treat us. You know,
Right.
it is what it is. I ain't sugarcoating nothing.
Right.
But if you ever get a chance, you go back there and you look at that shelter they have over St. Eve's and the one down here, the Miss Schneider shelter. It's awful. So and they got people living in those shelters and it's trash everywhere. It's pathetic. So they got to do better. They do better. There's an old saying: if you knew better, you do better.
That's right. When you know
So,
better, you do better. That's
Yeah,
right.
They
That's
gotta
right.
do better. I mean, the mayor, she's trying to do her best to clean up water, but those businesses. I ain't talking about no businesses. I'm talking about houses,
Exactly.
affordable housing. If you put them people out there in Bird Farm, you gotta let them
Gotta
come
have
back
some, yeah.
because you're sending people to different neighborhoods where they beefing, and that's just
creates a
no
whole
good. Yeah,
nother
that's a whole
problem.
nother can of worms that you got to deal with as far as crime go, and the people that's living in them houses, they tearing stuff up. Build your new wreck, then you busting the windows, shooting the windows out, and I mean that's pretty much standard. It's sad to say,
Right.
but that seems like that's standard. You give them something, then they tear it up, then they cry about they ain't got nothing. So, but still, you gotta affordable housing, drug programs, jobs. Those are my pet peeves that need to come across, that need to come east of the river.
Exactly. Okay. Sounds about right. That sounds about right. So let's get back into some more of this basketball now. I know you have several nicknames. Two of them I have heard of myself, the Sarge and Snapper. How did these nicknames come about? What's the background?
J.Y. Bugsy gave me the Sarge nickname when I got out of the military. He used to call me Sergeant Slaughter
Oh, no.
because Bugs used to commentate the games when I was playing. And so then when it got to, I was getting a little, my talent deteriorated. They was like, man, you need to do the mic full time. So the snapper part, that goes to my homie Cutaway. There's a guy that do the NBA games called Snapper Jones. And he didn't have a mustache. I got a little stash now, but when I got out the military, I didn't have a mustache. So Cutaway started calling me Snapper because they giggle and laugh at everything down there. So that's where the name Snapper and Sarge come from my main man Bugsy from JY,
Oh, okay, Bugsy, but we got it.
and they stuck.
They stuck.
They either call me Sarge or Snapper or MR,
Right.
but I take Sarge and Snapper.
Okay. Sounds about and the commissioner.
She gonna she gonna make that
Yes.
stick. She gonna make that stick.
Now how do you manage to get the NBA players down there? You manage to get them down there all summer, every day, in the middle of Berry Farms.
Well, it's the reputation. When Gilbert and them was playing, when he was with the Wizards, he brought that whole team because he told them you playing in a city and they got a league, you gotta go support that league, whether it's indoors or outdoors. Now, once people started getting hurt on that old asphalt I had, then the pro teams start negating their players coming down to play.
Okay.
Outside. But I got a little rubber surface now. I got Nike to do. No other district, ward, nowhere in the city where you find a basketball arena like the BF Coliseum. So I have Nike to thanks for that. So once that good rec started going on and they heard about it and so how serious it was, so then they start coming down and playing. But like I say, now the guys don't like to play outside no more. So
Do you think you guys are going to move into the new?
No, I don't want. I'm blacktop.
Okay. All right.
If
all
they
right.
dig the basketball court up and say, okay, there's no more basketball court, then I'll do a indoor league on the weekends. But
yeah, it's just something. It's something about that outdoor court
it's-
with the lights and the fresh
yeah,
air.
they
It's
don't
just
even
something
come,
about that.
They don't even come in the gym to watch the indoor games.
Oh,
The
okay.
one when I did have to go inside because they like to do what they do outside. It's the cookout style, and so you can't do that indoors. Then they got to get the cannabis in, and it's that outdoors. That's where it came from.
And they definitely get the cannabis
Oh,
in.
yeah. That's a part of it.
Yes, it is.
That's part of it. That's the way it is.
Yes,
that come
they
with
definitely
the
get it in.
But the cookout atmosphere is the main thing with outdoors and that arena when it gets to pumping and when it gets dark out there and going indoors. We
Right.
blacktop for life.
All right, Blacktop for life.
Yep.
Now tell us about this. I know you were nominated in 2016 for the Steve Harvey Good Neighbor Award. What was that experience like for you?
Oh, that was awesome. Like I said, coming from where I'm from, never saw that coming. Cookie, Stan Rich's sister, she talked me into running for. I ain't never ran for nothing in my life.
Okay.
So she talked me into running for, the neighborhood award. I didn't think I had a chance, She was like, no, you don't think you know how popular you are and people love you, blah, 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 blah. So she got the little campaign thing going. So I finished in the top 4 in D.C. and they flew me and the wife out to Vegas for that weekend. Had a good time. Finished second. Nobody remember who finished second. But lost to a good kid up there in Philly that's doing real major things up there. And I think because he was doing more, I think Steve looked at basketball. I don't think he looked at my whole big picture. Mm-hmm. He thought it was because they see basketball. They just think it's a basketball league. But I was ready for him this year if they would have had it and let him see the whole package when you send the DVD up there. But I took that like a champ. It was like I said, it was a hell of an experience. Something I never thought I'd be nominated for in magazines and going through
Right.
all this. Now I see what the stars go through when they at these award shows. It was real humbling.
So they
real
had you
humbling.
feeling like a real celebrity
Hey,
when
man,
you got
we was moving. We was moving. Hit the ground running, man. I was like, shit, me? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, me, baby? Yeah, it was good. I loved it. So I was looking forward to going back and winning this year. But they
All right, so y'all heard that now.
no, they canceled it. They're not having it this year.
They're not.
Nah, Steve and his partner fell out or something. so-
Really?
yeah. So
Oh
yep, I was looking
no. Okay, because
forward.
we was gonna start a campaign right here. We was gonna get it started.
Yep, that was humbling.
Right.
That winning here locally was good enough for me, but to go out to Vegas on the house and you take your wife and
Exactly.
everything on the house, you can't beat that.
I love it. I think that's
Yeah.
awesome. I think that's awesome. So how are you able to I know you have your job with Homeland Security. I know you have your community stuff that you're doing. So how are you able to just stay real with the guys in the streets? I mean, like, do they look at you differently? Like, man, you
I'm about the only. I'm sure I'm not, but you know how the streets are. People, oh man, he the police, and but
right, exactly.
They'll tell you,
exactly.
I'm the police you want to run into. Now, if you force my hand, I gotta do my job. I'm gonna do my job, but I'm the one you want to run into. I'm
Right.
not the one out there looking at lock every Tom, Dick, and Harry up for the littlest things. No, it's other ways, But when I'm out there doing my job, it's if I pull you over and you act the ass, then you get because I don't pull you over just to pull you over to get your ticket. It could be
Right.
a warning or if I see you doing something you ain't supposed to be doing, drinking a beer. A lot of guys get kicks out of locking people up for drinking a beer.
Right, right.
I turn the other way. That stuff doesn't. Some people, when you're coming up, they had these issues coming up. So that badge and gun give them power. And I'm telling you, I've seen it with all the other agencies where I've had to come in and make sure that we get treated the way we supposed to.
Right.
With dignity and whatever. And then if somebody out of pocket, then that's what your hand called for, then that's what you get.
Right.
But the dudes in the streets, my friends. If they ain't my friends because I got a job, then hell with them.
Right.
They ain't paying my bills or none of that. So that police thing, I go everywhere. I go to funerals. I go to. I remember I went to one of my homies, Michael Page. He came home after doing about 30 years, and he died, and I went to his funeral, and I mean, all those old Lawton guys, that's, they call each other comrades and this, that, and the other. They was trying to figure out who was this police joker
Right.
sitting in the
Right,
funeral, and everybody
right,
dapping
right.
them and hugging them.
Exactly.
And, so they knew if Mike Page, said it was I'm good, then So it's just respect. If you give respect, you get respect, and that's how I live. I treat people the way I want to be treated, and then treat men like men, treat the ladies like ladies, and try to raise my grandbabies. Man, that's my thing now. My twin grandgirls and my grandson. So
you have 3 grandkids.
yeah, I got 3 of them. 3. They good. I love them. They keep me on the edge. I don't see them as much, but they like to, now they at the age where they're gonna be coming down to the game, ripping and running. So I don't worry about that stuff in the streets, being friends with guys in the streets. I got my respect. I got my street creds with that uniform on or without it, because I'm the same person. That's why I'm on the up and up with them. I'm the same guy. I joke in that uniform, but you got to respect my job.
That's right.
And so that's how I keep that going.
Great. All right, let's take a quick break. I'm told we need to take a break for a second, so you guys don't go anywhere. We will be right back, and we're going to finish up this interview and find out what Mr. Rawls got going on next. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back, you guys.
Key to the city over there.
It's open up against the game, you know I'm running. Think it's on the best, a natural disaster. With the casket, I kill body snatcher.
Watch out, watch out. Watch out, watch out. Oh, watch out, watch out.
Oh, here she comes. Yeah.
Watch out, watch out.
Oh, here she comes.
Say what? Come on. Oh, watch out, watch out.
Oh, here she comes.
Watch out, watch out.
Oh, here she comes.
Watch out, watch out.
Oh, here she comes. Oh, yeah.
Watch out, watch out. Hey, DJ, put it back. Putting the finishing touches on PA 15. As a matter of fact, we're going to be adding 2 more songs this Saturday. Oh!
All right, you guys. I don't want to close out my show yet because I really want to talk about the Key to the City. Please tell us about that, and what was that experience like?
Well, that was also one. That was one of the biggest. That's the biggest award, the Key to the City from the mayor, Mayor Bowser, for my 20 years of greatness. That was a shock. Only 4 people in this town have that key, and the other 3 are millionaires.
Oh, wow.
So to be in that group, Key to the City is a big thing. I didn't think it was that big, but that's a big thing. That's big respect when you get the key to the city.
Okay.
So many people had a key to their city, and I have the key.
So when you got that phone call, I mean, you were what, like?
Well, I didn't know I was getting it until I got down there.
Oh, okay.
Till opening day of 2016, and she showed up and presented me with it. So
Wow.
that was that's big time. That lets you know you get the key to the city. You somebody, and you doing things. You taking you putting in work. So they recognize that finally after 20 years.
Excellent.
But that was awesome.
But you got it while you're still able to.
I want all my stuff
That's
while
right.
I'm breathing.
Exactly.
Don't
That's
name
right.
no street after me
That's
while
right.
I'm dead. If you want to do something for me, name the alley, Snapper Alley, or whatever you want to call it. MR Alley, do something, do it while I'm living. Don't name nothing out after me when I go in that hole. Give it to me while I'm breathing. That way I can appreciate it.
That's
I can't
right.
appreciate it if I'm dead and gone. But that key to the city is a start. So
Excellent.
maybe naming the alley, maybe somebody can get a petition or something. I'm just saying.
All right, y'all hear that now?
Maybe-
You don't put it out there. I know y'all paying attention.
I'm just saying, Whoop, whoop. Knock on wood.
That's right.
An alley named after something. You know what I mean? I mean, it could be the alley leading to the court or the, something while I'm living, while I'm breathing. But for the most part,
Exactly.
it's been a long, fun 21 years. If I had to do it all over again, I'd do it the same way.
Excellent.
do it
Excellent.
the same
So
way.
the summer league starts when?
May the 30th. Well, actually the 27th. I got a big 3-on-3 tournament that Saturday, the holiday weekend, and then Tuesday the 30th after the holiday, the Goodman League will kick off its 21st season.
All right. So you guys get ready. You got all your teams, or are you still team still signing up?
I'm almost full
Oh, okay.
because I have to. Watts is no Watts this year because they're getting a new rec center over there.
Right.
So got to get a few teams from over there, but pretty much got another full deck. I can't wait to see what this year brings with the people coming from over there to come in the gates to watch. So that brings another new. They used to come until Watts, so now they'll get a little bit more of me.
Excellent.
And big shout out to my man Big Jeff. May he
That's
rest
right.
in peace.
Yep. That's right.
The Watts WB commission. That's my man. May he rest in peace.
Exactly. Sounds good. Sounds
Yep.
good. So you have let's talk about this before we close. You got this big Deep Creek 55th birthday celebration coming up in June.
Geminis. Yep.
Them crazy Geminis, y'all.
Yeah, that's how we roll. It's two of us. Pick one. Pick your poison. It's two of us.
Right.
Gotta pick
Which one you want?
Gotta pick the right one. Pick your poison. Going
So
up
the
there, have
Deep
some
Creek
fun
trick,
for my
right.
birthday. I ain't doing no more birthday parties after number 55. Maybe some celebrations or something like that. But 55, I ain't with having birthday parties all, going into your 50, 66, 70 years, no birthday. No. So Deep Creek is up there for June 9th through the 11th. Look on my page, the flyers up there. Hit me up, 240-381-9404. I ain't hard to find. It's going to be a good time up there. So get your little pennies together. Everybody always talking about they food with me. Now come on up Deep Creek if you food with me.
That's right. Come
Not
party
just when
up
it's
Deep
free.
Creek. That's right.
Food with me when you got to spend some dineros.
That's
if you
right.
food with me.
Now, is that also the number that you just called off? Is that the same number if they want to reach you as far
Yeah.
as community service?
Community
kind of help
service, yep.
contribute and
GoodmanLeagueLive.com. You can
Excellent.
find anything you want to know about the Goodman League on that
Excellent.
on my website, and that phone number. That's how you reach me, 24/7. But my office hours are from 9 to 5.
9 to 5. Y'all don't be calling him no after hours. This man got to go to work too. Don't, and a wife, right? So don't be calling him no after hours. Now I'm gonna let him close out my show. But first, I just have a few things that I need to tell you guys. First of all, thanks for joining me tonight. Make sure you guys stay tuned next Monday because I will have the beautiful Nika Hudson, founder of Vintage Black Cosmetics. So you guys make sure you tune in next Monday because I got my boo going to be sitting up here with me and we're going to be talking about makeup, relationships, religion, faith, and all that stuff.
Yeah, 'cause you got another
So you
female up there.
guys, please make sure you tune in next Monday. We will be right back here, 7:00 p.m. And I'm going to let Mr. Ross close us out.
I'm overly humbled for you inviting me on the show. If you'd have told me I was be doing interviews for people and when I was coming up running around, I'd have told you get lost. But I appreciate you for having me on the show.
Oh, thank you for coming.
And,
Thank you for coming.
League starts May 30th, Deep Creek June 9th through the 11th. As I say, my slogan, move 'em, and we out.
Deuces.
Thank you, baby. Appreciate you.
All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You were awesome. That was great. That was great.
Well, Leslie, that's what I want to see. Everybody celebrate the birthday.